just gives me a freaking headache from all the exhaust. It's just my eyes are starting to hurt. That's why I never really used these stupid machines before. What are your thoughts on black seed oil? I don't like anything to do with seed oils, guys. British, I don't like anything to do with seed oils. Due to the effect, due to the oxidization, due to the high levels of omega-3s, omega-6s being oxidized. I don't like them at all. Some people swear by them that they work, but do they really work? Do they really actually cause a different effect in the body, or is it just all talk and bullshit just because a lot of influencers talk about it so much? I'm not a big fan of seed oils, and due to the amount of omega-6s in them, I highly don't recommend them because your inflammation is much more important than that. Much more important. Yeah, it was fun driving the excavator the first like 20 minutes or so. After that, all the exhaust you get, right? I have a headache. My eyes are hurt. It's brutal. I don't know how can people drive them for hours. I think I'm just gonna call one of the excavator guys and just tell him to come and do the job for me because this is brutal. Are you a fan of good source of Tangali? It's not bad. I've tested it numerous times, to be honest with you. Didn't really feel a whole lot. Didn't feel a difference much. So I don't know. When I was using it mostly for liver. Hi Maurice, how is Duke? Duke is good. The only reason I came here right now to talk to you guys because Duke took a nap. I was playing with him outside. He was running around the excavator while we were digging actually together. And he's out because it's heavy rain. We just got hit with heavy rain. So he's out sleeping. Right now he'll probably sleep for a good hour. Then the black seed oil I started a few days ago. I feel better. In what way do you feel better? And maybe send me the brand name. Maybe I'll look into it because I've tried a few. Didn't really feel much, but I'm still against all the seed oils. Shilajit is not bad for anti-inflammatory. Gives you all the minerals. The problem is with Shilajit, it's expensive. It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. If you can afford it for at least 6 months to a year, then go for it. If you can't, don't utilize it at all. Seriously. Hey Jade, how are you? Protein or fat better is what? Protein or fat? What is better? They're both good. Protein is your base amino acid to actually get your tissue, your muscle growth, all that stuff is excellent. Fat is look at as your energy molecule and your essential fatty acids. A girl in town makes it with raw honey. Okay, that's interesting. You sure you're not getting the effect of raw honey more than the black seed? I'm just curious. Now, don't get me wrong. The Middle Eastern culture, even the culture I grew up on, my parents use seed oils like crazy. Like they use you know how there's a black seed and there's a white seed, right? So they use that like crazy. He does. Dr. Marcola does have black seed oil. Just the thing is, till today, I haven't been able to find a company that actually prevent it from oxidizing. If you can find one that's not oxidized, by all means, go for it. Flaxseed has cadmium. Yes, it does. 100%. Hopefully, it will help my palpitation. What will help your palpitation? Do you download my ebook? How to get rid of thyroid nodules naturally. Book a time with me because this is very serious to discuss. But yeah, Danny, if Dr. Morcola has it and it's actually working, and tell him, ask for certificate of analysis just to make sure nothing is oxidized, then yeah, by all means, go for it. So for a diabetic, it's better fatty meat than lean meat. Yes, 100%. This way you can actually keep your insulin at bay. How to get rid of... We've answered that. My head hurts like crazy. I haven't felt like this for years and years and years, and I know why. That's the only reason I ended up quitting working in oil and gas, because I was getting major headaches from all the smell, all the exhaust. Kind of sucks. Hello, how are you doing? Are you from America? What state are you from? What is the weather like? I am in Canada, actually. Um, it's raining like crazy right now. Lot of freaking rain, guys. Hasn't stopped for the past like hours straight. I just came in because Duke was outside playing and he got full of water. So I cleaned him up and he's just out sleeping. So take a break until you feel better. Oh, I will. It's just, it lasts about an hour. It's just the only reason I'm getting that headache is because I was working with the excavator and the excavator has like a very, very strong exhaust smell. Kind of sucks. It's just too bad. Lemon water, hydrate, perfect. What's Duke eating today? Duke, he already had 4 eggs this morning. So his meal is gonna be 5 turkey necks, a bone, and probably a piece of meat. I'll give him one of my pieces of meat because one of the steaks or something, just because I haven't been able to get him any good food here. So I kind of give him some of my stuff. Just came across you today. What do you take on a daily basis and what benefits do you get? I take a lot of things on a daily basis, at least like 5, 6 vitamins daily. But I do rotate for certain supplements that I actually rotate based on emergency purposes like NAC, glutathione, alpha lipoic acid. But daily, my daily routine has always been magnesium, niacin, nitric oxide, creatine, anything to kind of boost up your mitochondria, anything to actually gives the heart the energy it requires so it functions correctly. Dukes eat better than me. Well, I want him to be healthy and live a long time with me. I wanna have Duke with me for a long freaking time. I don't wanna settle for freaking 10 years. Sorry for the language, but I don't. Burdock would be probably make sure you get the root and the leaves if you could, organic. Taking creatine supplement will increase the creatine levels. No, it has nothing to do with creatinine levels. Creatinine levels, that's your kidneys. That usually shows up when you have a lot of muscle mass, and that usually shows up when you have muscle breakdown. If it's showing up lost, you can always add HMB to prevent muscle breakdown. Is it cold in Canada? It is cold. Like today, because it's raining, our temperature is only 9 degrees. So yesterday was 25 degrees. Today is like 9 degrees. And it's going to be like this for the next 3 days. You a beautiful soul. You a beautiful soul, Maurice. Long may Duke live. I hope so. I hope. Thank you. And thanks so much for the comment. Hey, Vessa, how are you? How do you take magnesium? Magnesium, you have to take it in a very low, small amount of dose, roughly about 200 milligrams, but you have to take it every, let me get some water. You have to take it every 4 hours because your body only absorbs such a small, minuscule amount of magnesium. If you take more than that, then your body won't absorb it, and it can actually cause you like a soft stool effect. I've ordered your ebook and I've ordered magnesium hawthorn oil, taurine, and cod liver oil. Cheers. Sounds good. Make sure you start taking your magnesium and your taurine. Follow the guidance in my ebook. Palpitations have a wide range of reason, but heading to cardiologist, what test should I ask for? Forget the stupid testing. You don't need it because it's not going to show you anything super. Just you need to fix your heart arrhythmia. Palpitation is 100% fixable. The blood tests and all that stuff, they even put a monitor on your heart 24 hours to actually see it. At the end of the day, he's going to give you like a calcium channel blocker, like for blood pressure. He's not going to be able to fix your issue. He's going to do like cardioversion, where they actually shock the heart to actually bring it back to its original state. And all that stuff does not freaking work. It's a waste of money and it puts you in danger. So no, you don't need to take any of that stuff. It's a deficiency that you have. It's nothing to do with your heart. Nothing to do with your heart, guys. It's a deficiency you guys have. And you have to realize that. Forget what the doctors are saying. Forget about the cardioversion and all the other bullshit. Because all that stuff only works temporary. Hi, Maurice. I never got an alert that you were on. I just came on like 12 minutes ago, I think. 10 minutes ago, 12 minutes ago. Yeah, TikTok doesn't like me anymore. So they don't send out notifications or anything like that. So like, it's kind of tough. And I wasn't gonna come on right now, Maria. I was just playing with the excavator outside. Here, let me show you guys my little excavator that I was renting. But I'm gonna get somebody to actually come and do the job because it's giving me a freaking headache from the exhaust, like a bad headache. So there's the excavator. Can you guys see it? Yeah, right there. It's like a 6-ton excavator. I was trying to make a road around the trailer. So this when I bring my car up, I can go around the tree and come down, trying to make a little road there. So once I'm done that, I made 3 holes because I'm gonna plant 3 apple trees and a cherry tree. And once I'm done that, then I have to go do my septic tank and the water. Now the water is a little bit gonna be tough, and because of the smell, it's gonna causing so much headache for me. I'm just gonna get maybe somebody to come and do it. Probably cost me like $1,000 or $2,000 for like a 2-day work. I don't care. This way I can get it done perfectly and the water won't freeze. My health is more important than to actually sit and smell that stupid exhaust and for me to do it. I thought it would be fun, but I think it's a bullshit. That's why I never would buy a machine. Love your channel. Thanks from UK. Cheers. Daz, thank you. Hi Maurice. Hey, pay someone to do it. Makes it feel like that. Yeah, I am gonna get somebody to do it. They know what they're doing. They've done other work for me. I don't know why, the guy offered it to me to actually come and actually take the excavator and do it myself and have fun with it, but I didn't think it was gonna give me that much of a headache. Seriously. And especially because, with my heart issue, I'm not supposed to actually be smelling that stuff, the exhaust. Hi friend, how are you? How's Duke doing today? I heard it's raining. Hey Sharon, exactly. Yeah, it's raining, so that's why we came in. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna make my little coffee, and I have a meeting in like an hour and a half. So definitely I'm gonna talk to you guys for a good hour and a half before of my meeting. So first step, guys, you heat up your cup. Make sure you heat it up, or else the temperature is not gonna be even when you do your espresso shot. Then it's gonna ruin the whole freaking flavor. So make sure you heat up the cup before you do your espresso. Rain is so romantic. I wish I was there. Come by Vista anytime. How far are you? Are you in the US or in Canada? Can I get some coffee, please? Okay, how about we all do some coffee? You know what we should do? I finally got a Zoom channel. We should actually start doing like a Zoom channel. At least we all get a chance to see each other, probably. I think that'd be awesome. Hey, John, I stopped using avocado oil in my food and I have much less inflammation. Why? Because the problem is with avocado oil are heavily mixed and they actually contain high omega-6s. And because the demand on avocado oil is so high, a lot of companies been mixing it with soy and vegetable oil. So I'm glad you stopped it. And I did mention that in one of my videos. Stop using avocado oil, guys. After the supplements you take every day, how do the supplement make you feel? More energy? Oh yeah, 100%. Or else I wouldn't be taking them for the past 10 years now. Can't drink coffee, raises my heartbeat so fast because you're still deficient in magnesium D. Once you actually start to saturate your magnesium, then it should be fine. I stopped it also. Trust me, guys. Once you fix your magnesium, then you can drink coffee again. Don't worry too much. People spend fortunes to try and lose weight. Why is low-carb real food kept so secret? Is big processed food so powerful, or is it they're being held by industrial medicine? What do you think? You already put all the answers there for me, Blaine, and for everyone. And I hope everybody sees that message because it is 100% true. It is so easy, but yet, the way we are programmed, we're programmed differently. What do you take for headache? I have a headache because I was working with the excavator. It's like massive up here and here. You know what's the best medicine for headache? Take a guess, guys. Coffee. Coffee is the best thing for headache. Seriously. And you guys gotta try it. So I'm just gonna blend some coffee with some MCT oil. You have a headache, you drink coffee, guys. Seriously. So I'm just gonna heat it up again, just so we can get the right temperature as the cup. And that's how we can get it going. Some comments are being blocked. Yes, I'd love that. Give me your Zoom details, mate. Yeah, for sure, I will. I'm gonna start sharing it with you guys. So I'm gonna actually have like a specific time frame for the Zoom. Guys from TikTok and guys from, YouTube, we have, if you guys are interested, we can start doing probably Zoom. And I think that would be good, having like 50 to 100 people. We can do like an hour. I think it'd be great. I know there won't be any gifts and stuff, but donations or likes would be great. And this way I can maybe cover on a specific topic at a time. Yeah, Zoom would be amazing. So maybe what I'll do is I'll start sending like a Zoom link. And maybe, if I have at least, 50 to 100 people, then it'll be worth doing it. And I hope the connection won't conflict, like it wouldn't be too slow or anything like that. Yes, I want to know how long will I have to take supplements for palpitation. Saturation. Saturation is the key. If you don't saturate your cells correctly, magnesium, you're going to be taking it anywhere between 6 months to a year, sometimes up to 2 years to saturate. But once you saturate, you have to go on a maintenance level. It doesn't mean you stop magnesium. You continue taking magnesium. So read the information in the ebook. You don't stop once you saturate. You go on a maintenance level. I'll bring you some coffee from Italy when I go in September for DD. Sounds good. Looking forward to it. Cheers, everyone. Watch, the headache is gonna go away like fast. I made this table, this freaking, I haven't finished it yet. So yesterday I got bored because it started raining again. And I made this little cabin. It took me like 2 hours to make it because I needed an extension to my kitchen. Is so freaking tiny. So I put my water there. So I made this with the shelvings and everything. I just gotta make a door. This is like my little pantry. So I put everything in it now. Actually, it's nice. I made it from spruce. It looks pretty good, actually. Not bad. It took me like almost 3-4 hours to finish it. I just have to do like a little door for it and it should be good to go. And I just have my water. So I have a lot more room now, which is nice compared to what it was. It was like crowded here. I'm trying to fix everything, one step at a time. Next thing is I gotta make a desk so I don't keep freaking standing. So I can sit down and talk to you guys. Because every time I'm talking to you guys, I'm always standing. There you go. What's the MCT oil good for? What put in coffee? So that's how you can actually allow the polyphenols from coffee to be absorbed when you actually do your MCT with it and you blend it. Yes, semi-gluten is not bad. Semi-gluten, it's not bad. It's just sometimes it could have an issue on your bladder. It doesn't really work on your kidneys or liver, so mostly sometimes bladder infection, but it's very, very rare. Your room is cool, looks like mine, a small little house. It is, I love it. This is all we need, guys. This is my little gas heater. I got my computer. I still have to stand here, so that's why I'm trying to actually put a desk here. And there's my little bedroom there. It's like nice and tiny, little place. There's my 360 degree of my little travel trailer that I actually have it attached to my tiny house. That's all we need. That's all we need. That's why I said, if I can break even and actually pay my bills and have my food, that's all I care for. Makes me, I gotta stop saying that, mate. That's better than swearing. Your house is looking great. Great job. Yeah, so far we did, I did this all tongue and groove from fur. The started actually looked really good. We just finished this little table here attached to the kitchen section. That white stuff here, I don't like that it came with the trailer. I'm gonna actually pull it all out and it's gonna be the same color as the background of my fur. And of course, I'm gonna have a couple of trees in the background there, so you're not gonna see the container anymore. So it's coming along. It's coming along. I'm trying to do as much as I could. Dark chocolate is not bad. It's just very high in oxalates. I need to do this. Not freaking Dana lol. There you go. Cheers to that, D. Hello, doctor. Happy Saturday. House looking real good. Thank you. Thanks so much, Debbie. You guys wait till you see my tiny house when it's done. Then it'll be It'll be nice as well because it's gonna be very, very similar as this, just brighter color. Hey Doc, how are you? Hey, I'm doing good. How's things with you? Oh yeah, the headache is almost gone. I told you guys, coffee works magic for headaches. Any supplements suggest when taking semi-glutides? The only thing you can do is just maybe just monitor your enzymes. You can't really do much. Make sure you take a temporary usage only. Yeah, it is well lit, and there's barely any power. Like this is what I'm using, just like a LED color. I have a green because I don't want the white to hurt your eyes. So we got green, 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 and in the bedroom there, I have the color. I put a small filter, so I made it look red, so reddish there. You guys can see it. So it's nice. It's easy on the eyes. You don't need like bright light. There's no lights in the tiny house yet. I didn't put any electricity or anything because I'm trying to actually stay away from all the EMF. And I got that silver lining so I can wrap some of the wiring, but I have no power in the tiny house, which is fine. It's just gonna be more of a seating area. How can we fight the oxalates? I'm eating 85% chocolate, 35, 50 grams. So having a piece of cheese, because calcium in the cheese will actually bind to oxalates. Again, if you're not able to have cheese, then taking magnesium actually prevents too much oxalate attachment to the joints and stuff. My parents used to drink coffee twice every day for all their lives. If one day pass and they don't, they complain of headaches. Yeah, well, the headache is just it's a draw. It's a draw from the caffeine. Now, keep in mind, every 6 months or so, I come off caffeine for about 10 days to actually reset the body. Now, the only reason I got a headache today is just because I've been driving the excavator and my eyes feel quite heavy actually. So when you touch your eye, they're hard. And that's the only reason I end up quitting working in oil and gas. Because after my heart attack that I had in 2015, I became very sensitive to a lot of the exhaust. So I get headaches, I get vision issue, and my eyes become very, very hard. And I haven't had that for almost 10 plus years. So today, operating the excavator actually brought that feeling back again, which is out of like, because it makes me feel uncomfortable. 80, 90, cheers to that. Let's aim for 200, guys. My mutt is 16 plus years. I drastically reduced his kibble about a year ago and replaced it with freeze-dried dog food. He's eating about 3 cups per day. He's about 40 pounds. He's lost muscle mass with age. No, that's awesome. 16 plus years is better than having 10 and having diseases, right? 100%. Even if he lost a little bit of muscle mass, which is fine, but as long as they're healthy, you put them on intermittent fasting, having 1 meal a day. If you're ever gonna go back into kibbles, make sure it is the cleanest form. If not, treat them. We treat our pets like they're our own kids, right? Would you actually feed your kid, like packaged food every single day, or would you actually feed them, nice, the same food that you consume? And you have to kind of keep that in mind. Do you want your pet to live a long, happy life? Then you actually have to take care of them 110%, or else don't actually buy yourself a pet. That's what I think. Now I know sometimes I do feed kibbles here and there, a specific brand, but the problem is sometimes it's tough for me here off the grid to actually get a specific cuts unless I go to town every 2-3 months to actually refill the freezer. So I'm hoping that's the plan. But when I drink coffee and I can't sleep at night because you're caffeine sensitive. That's why. So that means every cup of coffee can last you up to 8 hours. Hey Joyful, how are you? Do you know what magnesium is best to take for me? Yes, magnesium ionic chloride. I do have the link in my profile bio. It's actually imported from Australia, and the company that ships it are located in the USA. That's like your most natural, bioavailable form with proper electrolytes and proper nutrients, such as proper trace minerals, I mean to say. And that's the kind you want. That's the one that you need to actually absorb correctly with Daz. One of his freeze-dried food, Grandma Lucy's, smells really good, like my grandmother's Thanksgiving dressing. Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, some of the stuff they put in there is actually is pretty nice. Right now, I got Duke about 50 pounds of bones from the butcher. He gets that. He gets a lot of raw necks, turkey necks, and now I'm trying to get him some cuts of meats, but it's been expensive. I used to get them for $3 a pound last year. This year, they're freaking charging $8 a pound for to actually get meat cuts for my dog. So it's like a double time and a half, which is freaking ridiculous. Chicken backs for Duke also. I can get them here. The only thing is I can get I every 2 weeks one of the butcher I get 10 kilograms, so about 25 pounds of turkey necks. And usually Duke eats anywhere between 2 or 3 a day with his last meal. With well, only one meal. First meal is only like 3 eggs or 4 eggs he gets. Does the link to the magnesium work for the UK? Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. And everybody that orders actually the magnesium, it's good to order at least, 6 bottles or so because you're gonna be using it a long time. So these are the eggs that Duke gets to eat. I went and picked them up yesterday. They still have a freaking everything attached to them from the chicken. These are like pasture raised chickens. They're actually really good. I've had some already. This morning I've ate 4 from Duke's eggs section. Actually, they look nice. It's funny how I look forward to my meals every freaking day. I even thought it's the same thing, eggs and meat. Is there any wildlife around you that you could feed Duke that alone? I'm trying to actually catch rabbits, but I heard rabbits sometimes they're not that heavy good nutrient, but still would be nice to actually give Duke a couple of rabbits. I don't know how to catch them. I've been trying to actually teach myself and learn. So I want to get him some rabbits. I definitely trying to fix my kayak so I can go fishing as well. And the fish here that we have are glacier water, so there's no parasites, so I can get him that. But yeah, because if I can catch like at least maybe 2 fish a day, one for him, one for me, and maybe like a rabbit. That's why I wanted to have like a rabbit farm here. But this year is gonna be tough. I have a lot of things to finish. I thought I'm gonna be done, but the summer's almost freaking nothing left. But yeah, rabbits would be nice. You can hear them like 3 o'clock in the morning. We have a lot of freaking mice here, and it's been increasing. I caught one yesterday because I hate them. So I'm trying to use this thing for the mice. It's cinnamon oil that gets rid of them. They're everywhere in the wild here. It's crazy. How do you live all alone? Don't you need someone sometimes? I mean, a girlfriend and cause of headaches? Probably, yeah. 100%. As long as the person is not too needy and not does not ask too much. Sometimes, a lot of the girlfriends, sometimes they could be nice in the beginning, and after that, once they kind of get used to you, they actually start to fall off where they actually demand and ask for certain things. So sometimes, it's better being alone than actually having somebody who's going to be nagging on your head, unless they're willing to compromise and actually, live the way I want to live, where it's just simplicity. Do you ever go to Florida, Maurice? I've been to Florida in 2015 to a bulletproof conference. Was it? Yeah, in Florida. That was one time. I haven't been gone there. And if I'm gonna travel again, I can't really right now till I finish a few things. But I'll have to find like a babysitter for Duke. Rodents don't like peppermint oil either. That's what I heard. So I've ordered some peppermint. I've ordered some cinnamon oil from Amazon. It's supposed to arrive on Wednesday. Totally how I feel. Rather be single. Oh, 100% D. Sometimes, it is best. Yeah, sometimes, you might miss that, there's somebody there you can talk to or whatnot. But sometimes when you come down to it at the end of the day, sometimes it is best left alone. Like, don't get me wrong. It is amazing to have good friends like you guys. You know, I look at you guys as, some of you my patients, some of you my good friends. So it is definitely good to have and good to actually have a nice little chat, so on and so forth. But more than that, sometimes it becomes a little bit more complicated. And I think, once you have your mind set exactly what you want to do in life and how you want things to be done, you know, that's the best way to actually enjoy it. Peace of mind, 100%. Stay away from headaches. My headache is gone now after drinking the coffee. I feel amazing. But sometimes you need someone to kiss and hug. Possibly, possibly. You probably, for some people, yes. For some people, yes. For some people, they've been there, they've done it all, and sometimes, the outcome, there's always issues. Like, don't get me wrong. You fight for your loved one for sure, and you fight to actually have the best life for them and for the kids. But the problem is if the other person, your other half, is not willing to put out or willing to do the same thing, it's a waste of marriage or a waste of having the other half there, because it becomes more of a stress and anxiety where you always have to kind of satisfy that person. But yet, as us as male and some women as well, we go above and beyond to support that person to become or to be like 110% all out on everything. But yet if that person does not give the same in return, you always say, well, what's the point of living? I keep doing to actually make that person have a smile on their face, but yet they can't even give me a small percentage of that in return. So that small percentage does count. And I think us men, all we need is just a slight small percentage. Maybe saying thank you would be enough. Maybe saying anything. Same goes with me, same goes with men, with male, and same goes with female. It goes both ways. But sometimes finding that balance. And I think, due to the marketing and due to the stress and due to the depression and due to the money and due to the sickness and the health and everything, we lost that care for each other, that people are just almost living separate as a single life. YouTube channel on all things mouse traps, etc. is Sean Woods. This dude has explored every aspect of rodent reduction. Nice. I'm gonna check it out. Sean Woods. Thanks, Blaine, for sharing that. I'm gonna check it out, Ashley, because we get lots here sometimes. Some people don't even give the bare minimum. 100%. I agree, John. 100%, and that's a big issue. Everybody wants to take, yes, Skipman. Everybody wants to take. Nobody wants to give sometimes. So sometimes, that's why giving is very, very crucial in life. And it goes both ways. I'm not just speaking just on the male side. I'm talking on the male and the woman's side as well, too. Stress and anxiety. Any tips, doctor? I'm currently using sertraline, 100 milligrams a day. Look into Daz L-theanine, 200 to 800 milligrams daily, because you didn't find the one, but in the forest you can't find her. I don't know if I want to keep. I like my forest. Sometimes. I wonder how it is in the winter time. How maybe stressful it gets, because I'll be sitting inside the whole time, just me and the wood stove. True, I'm blessed with a living relationship. Awesome. That's good to hear, Butterfly. That's amazing. Everything is about finding balance. It is. That's where the dogs and cat comes in. The dogs and cat, they actually, yes, 100%. They're a big responsibility, but yet sometimes you take it out on them, and they still turn around and jump on you, and they want to lick you all over, right? And that's the beauty of it. No matter how much you yell and how much you give them heck, just because you're looking after them, but they don't know that you're looking after them. For example, today I yelled at Duke a few times because I'm working in the excavator and he's trying to actually dig around the digger. I'm like, and sometimes you have to tie him down or you have to actually move them so they don't hurt themselves, but they don't know that. Look, you are smiling. I made you smile. You did, Vissa. You did make me smile. Sorry, meant to type loving. Thanks, Doc. Yeah, L-theanine, 200 to 800 milligrams, empty stomach, no side effects. It actually helps you relax. It comes from green tea, but you don't get enough from green tea. So definitely having something like that would be incredible. I take it sometimes, a few times a day, just to kind of keep my mind at ease, because trust me, sometimes we tend to stress and sometimes we end up going into like a slight depression phase just because certain things aren't working out, and you say, hell with it, I'll just get somebody to get it done for me and don't even have to bother with my own health. Why should I put my health on the line, right? You guys, your health is on the line here. Keep in mind, your health is on the line. If you have zero health, you have nothing around you that will work out. So your health is very crucial to actually look after it. Even if it's costing a lot of money, look after it 110%. If certain things you have to do and it's hurting you, Move on. Let somebody else do it for you. Hey Libby, how are you? Magnesium taurate gave me heart palpitations. Yes, because the taurate in it, sometimes they use a different method. And what happens is it reduces your calcium too much or throws off your calcium to magnesium off. Your health is your wealth. 100%. 100%. Never cheap out on your health. You need it. You need it. You have your health, you can continue working hard, you can accomplish a lot of things in life. Today we're supposed to talk about creatine. Jesus said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. 100%. Andrea. Tori did the same to me. I'm scared to take it now. Well, technically, the only reason it's doing that because you're taking it as a combination with magnesium. That's why I always recommend it. Take taurine on its own. Don't take it with the mix. Ulcers inside of tongue, Maurice, gut. Yes, side of tongue, if you have issues on the side of the tongue, it is usually done from the gut, but the best way to get rid of it, hydrogen peroxide. Don't drink it, just actually swish it in your mouth for about a minute and actually cleanse out. The most valuable asset we are given is time, 100%. 100%. You're true on that, John. How's it going, sir? I have a question for you. When I drink milk, anything like eggs, stuff like that, after milk, after eggs, diarrhea. Yeah, because your body's not absorbing the fats. Your poops are floating. So either you have a deficiency in your lipase or your body's not producing enough bile. That coffee was good. Headache is almost gone. Most of it is gone except here in the back now. Nobody will take care of you like yourself. Be true, be yourself to yourself. Be true to yourself. 100%. You guys gotta love yourself before you actually give your love to someone else. And if you don't love yourself, that means you haven't found peace with your body, with yourself. Very simple. Find your peace, find your love, then you can actually do that. Hi Faye, this man is amazing. Thank you. How to get rid of thyroid nodules naturally. Butterfly, send me a message so I can send you some information on that because it's a little bit tough. Usually the thyroid issue does not happen with your thyroid. It all starts from your gut. Steak and eggs are so good. Oh, it's delicious. That's what I had this morning. I had the ground beef, grass-fed, grass-finished, 4 pasture-raised chickens, eggs, cooked in MCT oil. Today actually it's supposed to be my carb load. I don't know if I'm gonna do carb load because I'm totally out of magnesium. I've been waiting for my order for the past week and a half. I'm totally out. And if I do my carb load, I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I'm gonna end up having like cramps in my legs and stuff, which is gonna sucks. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. Eternal life. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. When I come, it hurts. What's the reason? I'm doing keto, no more bloating, feel great. That's awesome. Good job. What magnesium do you use? I use the magnesium ionic chloride. I get it from the US, but it's actually imported from Australia. But the company that ships it is in the US. So definitely joyful Tammy. If you go to my website and you can actually see it's a magnesium that comes with the trace minerals as well too. Should I take taurine with magnesium at night or separate? At night, I don't really recommend taking taurine and magnesium. I would actually take magnesium glycinate at night. During the daytime, I would take taurine and magnesium. One of my favorite meals is ground beef browned in butter, then mixed in scrambled eggs. Hey, that's what I had today. But I didn't do it with butter. I was totally out of grass-fed butter, so I had to do it with MCT oil. Sometimes you can cook with MCT oil, and I like cooking with it because it puts you in ketosis right away. I also lost 2 dress size in 6 weeks. That's incredible. So happy for you that everything's working out. Awesome. I recommend Maurice every highly. He has helped me in so many ways and still is. Thank you, Mary, as always. Thanks so much for the comment. And I'm glad that everything is working out for you and everything is going good. What's your thoughts on berberine? Berberine is good to actually keep your blood sugar levels, but it does take anywhere between 45 to 80 days before it starts to actually work. Some people will actually get a feeling right away, but you have to cycle the product. If you don't cycle the product, some people get atrial fibrillation from it because it throws off your calcium out of balance. And some will end up having digestive issues. Digestive issues as in when you eat the food is sitting in your gut a very long time before it actually absorbs. So it becomes more of a fermentation issue. So as long as you're actually cycling your berberine at least every 45 days for 5 days off, then that's the only way you want to get it working. And of course, you can start 500 milligrams meal 1 and meal 2. Then after that, you can increase meal 2 to 10 milligrams. To, sorry, 1,000 milligrams, not 10 milligrams. How many meals do you take daily? Sometimes 1, sometimes 2. But most of the time, like right now here being off grid, I tend to eat 2 meals. I need them or else I could lose weight because the amount of movement and everything that I'm doing, I definitely need it. When I eat raw garlic with my meals, my digestion is greatly improved. I don't know why. Usually with the garlic, it does have, it's very rich in sulfur and it does have some raw enzymes. So it does help with the digestion. It's almost like a bitters, where actually it enhances the release of your pancreatic enzymes. So garlic is good, fermented garlic is good, or even bee pollen. I have diabetes and have a glucose monitor. My sugar levels increase when I go to the gym. No, this is normal when you go to the gym. It's meant to do that. Thank you. Is it safe to have 12,000 IU of vitamin D soda for all? Yeah, it's all based on your weight, Daz. So Daz, what you gotta do is take 1,000 IU per 25 pound of body weight. You have to do the calculation on that, and you figure out how many IUs a day you require. I have diabetes and have a glucose monitor. My sugar levels increase when I go. Yeah, that's fine. Swollen and lower legs. What to take? And inflammation is your kidney. Water retention. You're not hydrating correctly. Start taking your trace minerals and magnesium, like the one I have on the website, Christina. That would actually help. I have severe emphysema. Any advice to help my breathing, please? You can take NAC, N-acetyl-L-cysteine, with vitamin A retinol. And acetyl-L-cysteine, you gotta take 1,200 milligrams every 3 hours. You do that for 5 days and you cycle off for 2 days off and you see how you feel and whether you need to reintroduce it or not. What's good vitamin for relationship? Nitric oxide. What are the best teas for cramps? It's not whether it's a tea, it's you need magnesium under your tongue when that happens. Why do sugar levels increase when you work out? It's part of it. You need to release insulin, and insulin is actually released when you exercise, and that's how it actually helps for muscle growth and for recovery. Before going carnivore, I was always eating. The carbs fake you out. They always want you to eat, but you never really get filled. Oh, it's 100% true. You know, the carbs are always going to make you, they're never going to satiate you because they never release the proper enzyme from your pancreas to actually tell you, hey, your body's saturated or satisfied. So they constantly make you feel the hunger feeling and making you feel the hunger. So you're constantly eating. Like even today when I do my carb load, because I have to do it once a week, well, I'll have like maybe 4 or 5 cups of white rice. Guess what? Half hour after, I'm starving. And that's why I usually knock myself out to go to sleep so I don't have to actually think about it. And AFib. AFib is very easily fixed. It does go under the same effect as heart arrhythmia. That's one of the factors. You can actually download my ebook, Rocket Queen. If you click on my picture profile, it's going to take you to my main page. And my main page, if you click on my website, I did an ebook on how to actually reverse and how to actually fix AFib, atrial fibrillation. Skin issues, Rosaka, and what can I supplement with? Remove all the hormonal foods from your body. Skin is your biggest organ, and sometimes it could fall under autoimmune disease. Help from Montreal, my Buddha, Maurice. Hey, Montreal, how's the weather there? It's freaking raining here. It just stopped. It's about time. Parathyroid levels, calcium is normal. What can I help to lower it? Acetyl L-carnitine, 5,000 milligrams. You're very knowledgeable. Thanks for sharing. Thank you so much, Lonesome. Really appreciate that. Love you, man. It's amazing. Cheers. Are everyday heart palpitation a normal thing? No, they're not a normal thing. No, they're not. Well, once you actually have that, that means you have a deficiency in your body and you need to fix it. If you download my ebook, Andrea, you can actually, about heart arrhythmia from my website, you can actually fix the issue ASAP. It's not a normal thing. It's a deficiency. The body is giving you a sign for deficiency. And that's why sometimes some people end up getting clotting issue. Why every first take of blood pressure is always higher than the second take? Because you're always nervous, you're always anxious, you're always stressed. Technically, you're supposed to sit and relax for about 5 minutes. Take a deep breath in, let your body go into relaxation stage. Then you can do a blood pressure. But you never do one blood pressure one measuring. You do 3 times a day for 3 on YouTube. Yes, I am on YouTube, but for some reason the screen froze for like a good 30 seconds. So what I do on YouTube, Lansam, I record everything on YouTube. So if you guys miss the episode, you can always go on YouTube and rewatch it again, and kind of go over a lot of the questions, Q&A. Do you like cottage cheese with the curd? A lot of copper. I can't get it here. When I am in the city, I do get the cottage cheese, but here off grid, I don't have access to it, so I don't get any of it. It is my favorite. I do consume it at least as much as I could. What's the best magnesium to take? Magnesium ionic chloride. That's the most natural form. There's actually it's in liquid format. What test to check for what? What test to check for nutrient deficiencies? You can actually get a vitamin mineral status. Great. Some friends don't do TikTok. Yeah, perfect. If you don't mind sending them to my YouTube, Colombia right now. But yeah, I am gonna fix the kayak. If it's tomorrow's supposed to rain, if it's gonna rain again tomorrow, I'm gonna take the kayak. I'm gonna empty the water from it. I gotta order a piece for it because it's actually got damage, and I'm gonna glue it. And I hopefully the glue can hold. And I'm gonna take it down to the water. I'll keep Duke here. I can't take him with me, and I'll go down to the water and see what happens. I'll have to get my fishing license too. Get some walls. Oh, there's beautiful salmon here, you guys. Like I haven't fished here for 2 years, but they're super delicious, and I hope I can catch some. Usually I go like 4 o'clock in the morning, as soon as the light is coming out. And the closest lake is like 4 minutes drive from here. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna go fish. I'll check to see, make sure I have my life jacket, my fishing gear. I'll get all that stuff ready. And 100% we're gonna do it. We're gonna go enjoy some fishing. It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. I fished for 27 years. 2 years I haven't fished. Oh, it's amazing. It's funny. 2 years ago, before I got Duke, when I used to go fishing, even when it rains, I'll come to the shore, I'll go back in the vehicle because it rains like heavy. Go back in the vehicle for about a few minutes, sometimes even drive home, drop off the fish, go back out again. I'll leave the kayak by the water, and nobody takes it. It's wild up here. There's nobody up who's gonna steal stuff. Any suggestion for a good multivitamin, if pronounced correct? Are there bears in the area? Yes, there's a lot of black bears. What multivitamin can we give an elderly person? Bee pollen, if they're not allergic to it. I just got my real copper glass. What is your opinion about it, or anything I should know about it? Every liter of water drinking from a copper cup will give you 2 milligrams, Frida. I have some. Jesus answered and said unto him, verify, repeat, and believe gospel, and you have said it. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing all that information. Cheers, Kitman. Show us live when you are fishing. I can't do live. I'll definitely take a video of me, maybe hopefully catching a fish or going on a kayak and everything. I hope I have everything here so I can go out. It's gonna take about 3 or 4 days to get the glue dried up really well, and definitely I'm gonna go for it. Night crawls work best for all types of fish. Oh, we can't use live bait here. It's illegal, John. So I have to use like whatever flies or jigs. We're not supposed to be using live bait or anything like that. We can get fined up to like $5,000 if we get caught. It's crazy. What fish have there in lake? There's lake trout. There's the lake that I'm gonna go to. They have mostly lake trout and rainbow trout. Mostly. There's another lake that's about 30 minutes away from here. They actually have sockeye, salmon, and whitefish as well, and something else. I've been there a few times, had no chance of catching any fish. It's too late right now in the season. You have to go like in early April and May. So I'm just gonna go to the lake up here, and maybe we'll try to catch some rainbow trout. Now they do range anywhere from like half a pound to like almost 6 pounds, the fish. That's the biggest I ever caught there. I have hypothyroids for 15 years. My TSH 1.3, T4 1.1, now taking 150 Synthroid. You don't have thyroid at all, Anna. All it is your gut not functioning correctly, and that's the only reason. 80% is your gut. Less than 20% is your thyroid. We have lots of salmon in BC. Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, I haven't caught any. A lot of the people that they come and visit me, they go fishing lots for salmon here. Rainbow trout was the first fish I ever caught. That's awesome. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're tasty, especially when they're wild as well too. And you guys can tell how they're wild. If they have like a right in the back of the tail, if they have that small fin, that's wild. If it doesn't have that small fin, that means it's um, aquarium grown, and they actually release it in the water for kids to actually fish them out. So yeah, it'll be fun. I did it for numerous years. Definitely looking forward again. And John is getting me hyped up to actually get my kayak fixed. I wish I wasn't broken. I was gonna actually buy a new one. I'm like, but they're very expensive this year. They went up in prices. So I'm just gonna fix it, and I hope it works. I'm gonna empty the water. I need to order a couple parts for it, because the part where you empty the water from, that actually came loose. I don't know where it's at. I can't find it. I need two of them, one for the front, one for the back. And I'll fix it up, and I'll fix the trailer, and we're gonna go fishing. And forget the I just lost I lost $150 to get that stupid excavator, and $80 in gasoline, and diesel, and it's giving me such a big headache. Use John as the live bait, and I am sure you will catch the biggest salmon. Hey, somebody's picking on you, John. Zizu's picking on you. I have nothing to say. You have to defend yourself here. I fish all the time and live in a small, tiny house. Much love. Oh, cheers to that. It is the best. Fishing is the best. Seriously. It's almost think of it as free food. Seriously, guys. It's you go out, you spend a couple hours. You know what I did 2 years ago? When I was fasting, I'd go out fishing, and I'm like, if I didn't catch anything, that means there's no food for me. I had to actually fast for 3 days because I didn't catch no fish for 3 days. It was insane, but hey, it was fun. So maybe you guys we should do stuff like that. If we don't catch any fish, we don't eat. That's how it used to be back in the days. You go out hunting or fishing, and if you don't catch anything, you got no food on the table. We never had stores to go buy any stuff. Yes, I miss fishing. Okay, maybe again soon. You should. 100%. 100%. We need to all go fishing. We should have I wish we were like so close to some of you guys. You can come up here. We can all go on a kayaks. Have like 10. I think when I have my retreat going, I need to have 6, 7 different kayaks here. So you guys can take out the kayaks and go down to the water. It'll be awesome. Is methylated vitamins a good choice? Yes, you need them. They're a lot easier to actually be absorbed into our system without causing any issues to your livers. That's how the disciples did it. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And that's how we should all do it. 100%. I need to get me some chicken, build a chicken coop. I gave up on the chicken coop right now because it hasn't stopped raining. Like every day, I'll be working outside for 2 hours. It rains. What do you recommend to lower A1C? You got berberine, and shift your carbohydrates to last meal of the day. If you don't shift your carbohydrates to last meal of the day, your A1C level is always going to be up high. If you want your A1C level to be in a 5.1 like mine, shift your carbohydrates to last meal of the day, or go carnivore. Seriously, or else, once you actually go carnivore and you fix your lifestyle or fix your A1C, then you can actually say, you know what, I'm just going to cheat once a week. Because I like that my A1C level is low and it's working really well. Marek, how are you? How's things been with you? Hey, Mark, are you close to a lake so you can go fishing? If you go do some fishing, send me some pictures. John, same with you. If you go fishing, send me some pictures by email. Let me know what kind of fish you guys catch. We'll have a little competition. If I catch the biggest fish, then you guys owe me a drink. I haven't had a drink for 10 years, but maybe we can drink like a single malt whiskey. I heard it lowers your cholesterol. I'm gonna hit up some water, guys. Give me a minute. So a single malt whiskey, because it's not heavily processed and it's not mixed, you can actually lower your triglyceride with it. Boys and your fishing rod comps. It's all about competition. Unfortunately not. Marek, how far are you from the closest lake? Is it pretty far or... Hey, there's a lot of women here, a lot of girls. You guys are missing out on fishing. If you don't go fishing, you don't know what it's like. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna actually have some of this mushroom. I just got the bag yesterday. It's a mushroom with Arabica coffee. I shouldn't be drinking this so much. I gotta stop. I'm gonna put 3 small teaspoons. Is garlic capsules good as raw garlic to help lower pressure? It's one factor. It's not, garlic is just gonna stimulate with the sulfur to your arteries, which is, it lowers your blood pressure, but it does not fix your deficiency. Brother, thank you for your lipoprotein video, very helpful. Awesome, I'm glad it's helping out. Steven, thanks so much for the comment. I love fishing. Learned fishing with my ex-partner. He was a pro at it. Oh, perfect. Perfect. 20 kilometers. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad, Marek. That's not bad. You never know what you will find or catch, and fish don't have any pains or nerves. Oh, 100%. 100%. It's always you and your luck. You go there, you could catch a half a pound, or you can catch a 5 pound and a different type of fish. That's amazing. It is happens. You get the opportunity to come to Mauritius. Just go and I'm gonna take you big game fishing. Sounds good. Looking forward to it. I've heard of Mauritius is a beautiful place, rich in olives. Is that correct? Going carnivore, can one add veggies? You know, going carnivore, yes, you guys can add veggies as long as you maintain 70% carnivorous. You are technically still on a carnivorous diet. It's okay to add veggies if your body can tolerate without causing any oxalate damage or any anti-nutrient effect. So yes, you could. Whoever tells you, no, you have to be strict 100% carnivore, that's bullshit. As long as you're over 70% carnivorous, you are doing good for your body. Nice, good for lower blood pressure. Niacin is actually good to, yes, to lower your lipids. It does have a slight effect on blood pressure, not a whole lot, but it does have a slight effect on it, yes. And you just reminded me, I'm going to take my niacin. I haven't taken any today. Never could kill a fish, thought myself. Come on, fish don't have pain. Best way to lower blood pressure, please, go download my ebook on how to reverse blood pressure. I have all the ingredients there for you, all the supplements, all the blood tests, and all the protocols that you need to follow, Fleming. How much niacin should I take to lower lipids? Take 250 milligrams or 500 milligrams at least 2 or 3 times a day. Make sure they're about 4 hours apart. Keep in mind, your body's going to turn red and go into a flush effect. But keep in mind, your LP small a is a different story. You'll have to take niacin multiple times throughout the day if you have the LP genetic. Is flush-free okay or not good? Flush-free does not work for your lipids. Flush-free works for your metabolism. Completely 2 different things. Flush-free is called nicotinamide, and the flush effect is niacin or B3, or goes by the name of nicotinic acid. Hi, Maurice, you look great. I look old today because I've been spending a lot of fumes and exhaust from the stupid excavator, but thank you. Thank you. You're solid, very helpful. Thanks, Steven. No problem. Anytime. That's true. We are surrounded with oceans, and there is world competition on fishing blue marlins. Wow. Gotta send me a picture when you catch some of that fish. That's amazing. Still watching you after half hour, so I think I will get your book. Sounds good. Thanks so much for the support, Shane. And you have any questions once you get the ebook, let me know. If something you didn't get or couldn't understand, keep me updated. Yes, I will send you some pictures. Awesome. I took niacin once, got flushed, didn't know what it was. Off to the dock, it cleared, I turned back. Yeah, the flush, sometimes if nobody explains what the flush does and how it works, it is 100% harmless. Don't be scared from it, and that's how actually it lowers your triglycerides. And the nice thing is about niacin, it actually balances your cholesterol based on your body type. It has an 84-year history of people been using it for treating heart disease and lipids. Maurice, your book is not out yet, right? The book on heart disease specifically is not out, no, but all the other books are out right now. I'm working on that and on the cheat sheet update. I just so I understand, nicotinamide is better? No, nicotinamide is mostly used for metabolism. It's not used for lipids. You need the nicotinic acid or vitamin B3. Marie, thank you. Get his books, great information, totally worth it. Keep the good work up. Much love, my friend. Cheers, Shane. Thank you. Women and menopause. Geez, important gals. I haven't forgotten about you guys. I will definitely do something about menopause. I have some really good information. Oh, you're taking the extended release. Okay, that's good to know. Blood pressure dropped in extended release. That's awesome. Thanks so much for sharing that, Blaine. I'll share that with everybody. Hi, does elevated troponin 24 serious for heart health? There is some type of leakage happening. Why? 24 is very low, but still, you don't want, you pretty much want an optimal level, which is you are an optimal level, but there shouldn't be any, technically. There could be some soft plaque being leaking a bit. What are lipids? Cholesterol. Lipids. Give me a second. Hey Ben, it's about 1 p.m. right now. I am staying for another 10 minutes because I have an appointment at 1:30 with somebody. What are lipids? Your lipoproteins, your cholesterol. You know when they say LDL or HDL? Low density lipoprotein, high density lipoprotein. Oh, this is the mushroom coffee. Yes, I gotta stop drinking too much coffee. Oh, somebody's knocking on the door, guys. Give me a sec. Somebody's knocking on my door. Let's see who it is. Nobody usually knocks on my door. Who do you guys think it is? Hey! You woke up? Are you training today, Maurice? I will be training in the afternoon, yes. After probably around maybe 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. I think, yes. Hey, Duke. How's the sleep? Oh, you want your love, don't you? As usual. You're wet, man, still, after I dried you. Do you have a brand you like? Usually I've tried Life Extension. It's not bad. It's good. And now it's good as well, too. But I've been testing some raw form right now to see how good it is, Steven. Any side effects from your mushroom coffee? Which brand do you use? I used it before and gave me angina and hot flush. The one I'm using, I'll show you the brand, Ben. I just started using this about 3 weeks ago. And this is the one I'm using. So it does have 6 mushrooms. It does have MCT oil, caprylic acid 8, and it does have some instant coffee in it. The vitamin C that I take, Marie, is liposomal. What training will you do? I'm gonna be doing resistant bands today. I haven't been lifting weights recently, just because of my damaged left bicep. So I am just gonna do resistant bands more than anything. There's gonna be a heavy resistant bands. Any supplements to not to take if you were taking mushroom? Well, Duke, you ripped it, didn't you? You had to rip it. Here, get out. Well, the thing is with the if it's causing like issue with the heart or irregular heartbeat or anything like that, sometimes it could be maybe the caffeine, or sometimes it could be something is throwing certain things off. Maybe it's the coffee they put in there. Maybe it's not a good blend. Maybe it has some mold toxins. I got my blood panels about a month into carnivore, I'm going to be arrested for 2 months later and see how my diet and supplements are working out. The tests are a little over 200, but informative. Yeah, that's not cheap. Some of these tests is they get very, very expensive. Very often then. Regardless of your effort, you're not losing weight. So sometimes it could be hormonal issue. Could be the food you're still consuming. Could be the source of the food. So it could be many things. You can't just blame it on why you're not losing weight. And it depends what is the time frame you're giving it. I have gone caffeine free. That's awesome. Yeah, caffeine free is good. To me, I think coffee is natural. Do you notice big difference with mushroom blend compared to normal instant coffee? To be honest with you, Ben, this is my first time trying these coffee mushrooms. I never really tried them before. Never really liked any of the mushrooms because I've tried so many different mushrooms before and nothing worked for me. This one here, the company insisted for me to actually have and try, and I actually took my first cup before I slept to see before sleeping 30 minutes to see if actually the lion's mane and everything else actually does work or is all bullshit. And I actually slept. So obviously the mushrooms are working really well. It's actually snowed on top of the mountain. What the hell? On a freaking month of June. It rained and actually can you guys see the frost on top of the mountain? Whenever you see that in the month of June. This is crazy. The carb train is on an endless track that goes nowhere. Oh, 100%. 100%. Can tyrosine 1000 milligrams at once, 500? I feel no difference, Maurice. Well, you can take up to 3000 milligrams at a time, or 5000 milligrams I've taken. Yeah, it's not bad. It's very light of a mushroom coffee. Like, even thought I put 3 teaspoons. The lady suggests to put 1 full teaspoon per cup. I put 3 teaspoons. Yeah, look at this beautiful. Do you guys see the frost on top of the second section of the mountain? This has just happened today, and it's supposed to be like beautiful 20 degrees. Yesterday was 25 degrees. Today is like a 9 degree. It's crazy. 500 milligrams. I feel no difference. You think I take 1000? I would take like 2000 milligrams. See how you feel, Ben. Don't be afraid of it. It does not cause any side effects or anything. Oh, the background? Yeah, check it out. This is my little mountain view, guys. There we go. There's my little landscape. I'm fixing it. I got my excavator today. I don't want to use it anymore. I'm going to return it, but at least I'll get some stuff done. This is the only reason I'm staying here off grid is because this beautiful view and all the extra stuff that I have access to, which is fishing and getting my kayak fixed. That's gonna be awesome. And you guys should see, I'll do some videos when I'm out on the lake, because some of these lakes are just beautiful. There's one lake I go to is about 20 kilometers from here, but it takes me almost about an hour and a half to get to. See this mountain where there's a frost on it. Right behind it, takes me about an hour or so to get there. It's like a high dirt road with a lot of rocks, and there's a small pond, a hidden pond there, and the fish there, minimum average fish is about 8 pounds. Amazing flavor. There, of course, you're only allowed to either fish off the shore or fish with kayak, and that's the only reason I bought a kayak is for that little lake. But the fish there are incredible. It's hard to actually take the kayak and take it down. It's a steep hill, and there's like bears watching you the whole time when you go there. And it's tough to go on your own. You always have to have like 2 people with you. No, I'll have to keep Duke at home. I tried to actually, since last year, I tried to kind of put him in the kayak. He's still kind of scared from it. I have a small pond here where I collect my water. So I'm going to actually test it out there. I'm going to actually put him in the kayak and see how he actually likes it. If he does, then I'll have to train him. Then maybe I can start to take him with me. Ritic coffee and taurine are okay while fasting. I do often and feel no side effect. I have magnesium too with taurine and coffee and water when fast. I'm in the UK and I have a Polish friend. Where's the message? A Polish friend I work with, full of energy. He says mushroom won't tell me. Oh, he's probably eating the good mushroom stuff, the wild mushrooms hidden somewhere in the forest. Probably. I used to work with when I was working in the oil and gas. I used to have this native friend, super amazing guy, super amazing guy. I used to actually drive to the oil and gas back and forth with him, and we'll be driving in the middle of nowhere. He stops the car, he goes in, gets a couple mushrooms, throw them in the truck. He's like, "This is my stash for the next week," and that's all he used to do. It's pretty amazing. But you know, some of these guys are just incredible. The way they live, the way they actually do certain things. You know, no wonder they're very strong individuals. They have very good immune system. They're just amazing guys. There's nothing wrong with natural mushrooms. I get a lot of mushrooms growing here as well. I just don't know which ones are which. I was born in Poland. That's awesome. Maurice, my pee used to smell since having mitochondria support supplement coenzyme derivose creatine alkaline. It goes, the bad smell no longer is there. How strange versus interesting. So it clears up your kidney filtration. Usually, whenever there is a strong smell, there's usually an issue with the kidney filtration, or sometimes your kidney is actually processing too many things. We see that the strong smell of the pee, of the urine, that's usually when a person is on heavy medications. But the moment you get off certain medication, because keep in mind, some medications they actually get filtered in the liver, some medications they get filtered in the kidneys. And what happens is when you get off some of these medication, the smell goes away. And sometimes there's specific supplements like creatine, ubiquinol, anything that actually act as a ATP booster. It clears up the kidney filtration. So you're gonna notice a little bit better. That's why NMN, for example, works amazing in increasing your kidney filtration. My bad smell has gone since taking coenzyme Q10, the ribose creatine. I have no bad smell anymore. That's awesome. My ex-partner knows every mushroom we go to the forest and pick. He knew them all and cook. Oh wow, that's amazing. I bought a small book that actually has all the wild mushrooms in it. I just haven't had a time to actually check them. But I know right now when it's around this time, there's one specific spot we get lobster mushrooms. I don't know if you guys know what the lobster mushrooms are. And I ate them last year. I'm actually, if it rains on that specific spot, then I'm actually gonna get some of these lobster mushrooms. They actually taste really good. They taste like meat. You just have to clean them up, slice them thin, put them on the barbecue, and they're just incredible. Guys, I do have to get going. I have a meeting coming up here in about 10 minutes. Um, if you guys, if I'm not too busy, maybe I'll come in later on, or maybe not. I don't know. If not, it's gonna be probably tomorrow. But in the meantime, you guys have a happy Saturday, and you guys enjoy your weekend, and think of this beautiful view that we have behind me. Next time when we're gonna have a video, we're just gonna keep it that way so you guys can enjoy the scenery as well too. So guys, I do have to get going to get ready for my meeting, and we'll definitely chat later. Can NMN be taken with no kidney problem? Yes, you could. I take it. Yes. You should be fine. Guys, I do have to get going. I will chat later. In the meantime, you guys have a happy Saturday. Ben, you take care as well. Starting to rain again. Damn.